If we start considering the literature of business, the philosophy of business, we can ask ourselves a question: what does business mean? Why do we think when we hear the word business? Does it conjure our imagination of successful corporations such as Shell Oil and IBM? Or does it talk about the less successful companies like Enron, Kmart? Are we reminded of the smaller firms such as our local supermarket or the favorite restaurant we often visit? Well, all these organizations are businesses. Organizations provide good profits, good services, good products, and difference between business revenues and expenses, in fact, encourage people to open and expand business. Well, there are consumer choice and consumer demand. In a capitalistic system, we need to consider how to exist to earn profits for owners. The owner is likewise free to set up a business, grow that business, sell it to the other owners, even shut it down, and go along with the consumers to have freedom of choice, opportunity, and enterprise. But if enterprising business people can identify their unmet consumer needs or better ways of satisfying consumer needs, they can be successful. In other words, someone who can spot a promised opportunity and then develop a good plan for the capitalization, it can succeed. The opportunity always involves goods or services that consumer need and want, especially if no one else is supplying them or existing business is not there. Quality of life. Well, business produce most of the goods and the services we consume. They employ most working people. They create most new innovations and provide a vast range of opportunities for new businesses, which serve as the suppliers. A healthy business climate also contributes directly to the quality of life and standard of living people in the society. New forms of technology serve the business and lead us to the great success. Well, a business slogan can be, "My honor is my client." If my client pleads me guilty to an all, well, what is the evolution of business in the United States? Well, when we talk about European business or we talk about the business elsewhere, we in fact have a very long history of businesses there. But when we talk about United States, in fact, we talk about a new land, a new system of economy. The landscape of US business has evolved dramatically since the nation's founding. If we have a look at the history of US business, it shows an evolution from uh, small sole proprietorship to today's intricate corporate structures and an evolving perspective on business accountability. It also sets the stage for better understanding how our business system works. The factory system and industrial revolution. With the coming of industrial revolution in the middle of the 18th century, manufacturing was changed dramatically by advances in technology and by the development of factory system, replacing hundreds of cottage workers who had turned out on item at a time. Factory system brought together in one place the material and the workers required to produce items in large quantities, and the new machines needed for the mass production were provided. The factory system also reduced duplication of equipment and allowed firms to buy raw material at better prices and buying large lots even more greater. and they were very efficient with the international method of financing and production.